Let's get back to gold. Gold blasting to record after record this week. The company, Orla Mining, is one of the companies that has seen investors move in. It's down a little bit today, gold, but Orla has been soaring over the past year, OLA being the stock symbol. The company just announced what it says was a major exploration success at its Musselwhite mine in Ontario. We are joined by Jason Simpson, a gold industry veteran and president and CEO. Jason, thanks very much for joining us. So tell us, what did you find at Musselwhite?
Thanks, Andrew. Nice to speak with you again. When we bought Musselwhite and we closed that deal after February of this year, we've had the asset for about 7 months. And we came into that purchase with an idea that this deposit, which has produced 6 million ounces over 28 years, had a long future in front of it. And so when we bought it, we immediately began a drilling campaign, both underground and on surface. And the first results of that campaign came out at the beginning of this week, which proves our theory by our geologists that the banded iron formation in northern Ontario continues. And the first evidence of that is the first 2 kilometers we've drilled where that formation continues. So yes, tremendously exciting, proving our thesis that this mine will be going on for a long time.
Musselwhite will have production of maybe 180,000 ounces this year. Have you given any indication as to how much you could increase production in the next few years?
Yeah, we have. And to be clear, that 180 is based upon a 10-month year because we took ownership on March 1st. And so we expect this asset as a base case to deliver about 200,000 ounces. Add that to the 120,000 ounces we produce in Mexico. It takes us over that 300,000 ounce a year production scale. We're adding a mine in Nevada will take us over 500,000 ounces. But focusing on Musselwhite and the potential expansion there, really this exploration that we planned over the 24-month period will lead to an investment decision to improve the material handling system. What that could do for our Musselwhite asset is increase the production annually from 200,000 ounces to potentially over 300,000 ounces. Another reason that this was a very sound acquisition for Orla.
The mine now, correct me if I'm wrong, officially has a pretty short life to 2030, but obviously you're working hard to extend that.
Yeah, absolutely. We were able to pay for a 6-year mine life, about 1.5 million ounces. But as evidenced starting this week and for the next 18 months, we'll be demonstrating that, in fact, in addition to those 1.5 million ounces, we have several kilometers, potentially 2 to 3 more, to evidence this week that will add to that mine life. The mine has gone on for 28 years, as I mentioned. I also mentioned that it has produced over 6 million ounces. They achieved that milestone since we took ownership. And that's 6 million ounces across is about a 6-kilometer span. So rough calculation tells you that for every kilometer of additional formation we add about another million ounces. So Monday's announcement takes us from 1.5 and adds 2 immediately. We are hitting in the existing mine workings and will extend the mine further down plunge. There's no question that this mine will produce for a long period past 6 years.
Now, your official guidance for Musselwhite cost-wise is between $1,550 and $1,750 all in per ounce. Sounds on the high side. Can you comment on that?
I would, and I would agree that that is on the high side, particularly when compared to our open pit Mexican asset, which is closer to $800 an ounce. And we made a decision to diversify into Canada, achieving that benefit of the diversification into the Canadian landscape, returning to where many of us at Orla started our career in the underground mines of Ontario. But we knew that underground Canadian mining would be more expensive than open pit Mexican asset. But what we are planning to do is, in addition to increasing production, which will help the cost per ounce, we also see ways that we can streamline and run a leaner mine under the Orla banner, and we look forward to beginning those cost reduction measures in 2026. When you couple the increased production with reduced cost and join it with our Nevada asset, which we'll be building next year, another open pit heap leach, and join it with our open pit heap leach in Mexico, we should be producing up to 500,000 ounces at first quartile cost on an average basis across our three assets, something that we feel is very powerful and creates a strong company.
You have a distinguished career in mining. You were Chief Operating Officer at Torex Gold. You oversaw the building of the ELG mine. You also, I forgot about this, you were also General Manager for the base metal operations at Voisey's Bay for Vale. But one thing I got to ask you, you have a degree in physics. From a scientific point of view, just remind us what's different about gold. What's distinctive about gold?
Well, from a scientific point of view, gold really plays a financial function in the world. It of course, has some elemental properties that I think we're all aware of. The reality, Andrew, is when I graduated with my physics degree, the world wasn't hiring astronauts. And so I had to get a career in engineering, and the career has served me well. I'm in London right now marketing. Just saw, speaking of Vale-based metals, Sean Usmar do a presentation at the conference that I'm at. Very proud of the work that we did at Torex and the build there. Although I still look to the stars, I'm very planted underground in the elements of gold, particularly right now.
Last time I heard, I won't bog us down, gold is made when two neutron stars combine.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep mining this planet until others can get us to others, and perhaps I'll get the call to finally achieve my goal of getting to space. But as a mining engineer, not an astronaut.
Jason, thanks very much indeed. Jason
No problem.
Simpson,
Thank you.
President and CEO of Orla Mining.